What's up, true art believers? Happy Tuesday. Another vlog in paradise. I hope you're doing well, man. Just gonna do a little bit of drawing. I actually, as soon as this, oh my gosh, this pen's not working. As soon as I'm done with this, I gotta go ahead and jump into my second job. I'm going from job to job. I'm job hopping everywhere. Like I go one job in the morning, I go to another job in the evening. I'm just hopping everywhere, one place to another. Man, my goodness. I'm surprised. I'm surprisingly enough, I'm not tired. I must have been getting some good sleep. So we're gonna do a little bit of drawing for about 5 minutes. Gonna draw a hand right here. Maybe some fingers or some digits. Who knows? It's gonna be just like a profile of a hand. It's not going to look like anything. It's going to look like kind of like a tentacle type thing. I don't know. It's going to be a profile of a hand. Not a lot there to render, but we're just going to keep it going, man. We're going to keep it going, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. But really, dude, it's just all about the repetition, all about kind of holding yourself accountable and stuff like that. And that's what I've been trying to do lately, is trying to hold myself a little bit more accountable. One of my goals for this week is to do five vlog videos, and I think it's possible. Like, it's only 5 to 10 minutes of my time every day for 5 days, and I could do that. What happens is it gets a little bit more challenging on the weekend, and so I've kind of stopped doing the vlog videos every day. Even though technically I'm still drawing, I'm just not recording the drawing or the act of me drawing. And I'm gonna be honest, it's actually easier that way, because it's just easier. You can focus on the task at hand, focus on getting some work done. It's really hard to like multitask, to draw and to have to hold a conversation. So it's kind of nice to kind of go back to how it used to be when before social media, where you would just draw and you wouldn't be talking to yourself. I swear, if you were drawing and talking to yourself, then you probably had some other problems to deal with. Oh man, like, why is this guy talking to himself while he draws? Anyways, so as you can see, we got kind of a finger here. It looks like kind of like a finger. It looks weird. I over exaggerated these forms. Actually, they're not supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to look like this. Let's just put it that way. But I kind of overemphasized it, and I tried to do that as a way. It's like a fail-safe for me, because I tend to, if I'm drawing something, what can happen for me personally is I tend to like undershoot things, and it ends up looking a little weird. And I find it's a little bit more, I find that I have more success kind of like exaggerating the form a little bit, and that's what they do in comics. All those forms that you see like Spider-Man doing, any of those characters like Nightcrawler on Marvel, not many humans can like do that, right? They really can't. So that's all I'm doing, is just kind of taking these forms and exaggerating them just a little bit, just a smidge, right? Just a little smidge, and that's okay. I find that's very helpful, and maybe you might find it be helpful with your own drawing, is to exaggerate your forms to some degree. You don't have to it doesn't have to be like caricature, like where you're exaggerating it looks like a cartoon. But if you're struggling to getting the image to look kind of, or the figure or the object to look kind of natural, sometimes it helps to kind of overemphasize those forms in your drawing, so that they pop out visually. Especially sometimes when you're drawing still lifes, sometimes there's a value range that it's so similar to another value, another tone, and if you render them the same, they kind of like contradict each other. You can't see them. So sometimes you got to exaggerate the tones, the color, whatever you're doing in your drawing, so that the viewer can see those things. It's kind of like when you look at black and white photo or a gray photo and you're looking at it and you can't find where the person's leg begins and ends, or where the person's, like, if it's a profile, right, of a face, like you don't know where the person's ears or eyes are at. In some area there's so much shadow there, you know. It's kind of like that. You got to overemphasize some of those things. What the heck's happening right here? This looks weird. All of this looks weird. And if you're wondering why I drew 2 fingers, there's literally 2 fingers to be drawn. This is what happens when you draw from this book, George Bridgman's Constructive Anatomy book. Is there's like partial fingers, there's partial hands. There's never fully drawn a full drawn hand. It's always like, hey, let's just draw a little bit. You know, we're gonna draw a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I hope you understand, person that's copying this book or trying to learn from this. I hope you understand that this is, well, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not good. I'm gonna give it a C-, and I'll give you like a B-. This is okay. This is a C-, this is a B-. Anyways, I gotta get going. Actually, what day is it? 106. This will be 106, 107. I think this is day 108 for my vlog. Anyways, I gotta get going. I gotta go to work. You stay classy. Cheers, my friends.